Hannah and Meredith here today, and we're going to talk to you guys about transformations from Chapter 9.
So there are 4 types of transformations. There's translations, dilations, reflection, and rotations.
First off, I'm going to talk to you guys about translations, and that is mapping points that are the same distance and direction from a figure. And so this right here is how it's going to be presented in a problem. It's going to be T for translation, and your X and Y are the points. And this is the formula that you would use when you're solving for a translation problem.
And on to dilation, which is basically an enlargement of a figure. And the way this is presented in a problem is right here, where D and then in parentheses, which is the scale factor. And sometimes the scale factor can be represented as K, like in this formula, where X times K and Y times K.
Now moving on to reflections, and this is basically the flipping of a figure across a line. And there are 3 types of reflections. There's reflection over the y-axis, reflection over the x-axis, and reflection of y equals x. And these below each type are the ways that you would solve for each and every type of reflection.
And lastly is rotation, which is the rotation of a figure from a central point. There are 3 types of ways it's shown, which is rotation 90 degrees, 180, or 270. We wouldn't do rotation of 360 because then it'll just be the same figure. So underneath are the formulas for each of these types of rotations, which are right here.
Now we're going to do a practice problem for translations. So here we're given translation 4 and 3, and this is the figure that we're going to be translating. So recall the formula for translations, which is right here. So we're going to do this. So first of all, what we want to do is find the point for this. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is -6, and it doesn't go up, so it's 0 for the y. Now we're going to use the formula right here. So we're going to do 4 minus 6, whoops, and 0 plus 3. Alright, so we're going to solve for this. This will give us -2 and 3. Now we're going to plot this, which this will give us. So now we have our point, which is right here. Now since we have one point here, we go ahead and do the other points. So after you're done, it should look something like this.
So now we'll be doing dilation, and if you recall, the formula is, so it is D, K, and then X, Y, and which goes to X times K and Y times K. So now if you plug in all the numbers that you have up here, the scale factor, which is K, goes right here, and the points go right here. Then you have D, 5, -2, 0, and then you'll do X times K, which is -2 times 5, and 0 times 5. So you will get -10 and 0.
Now we're going to move on to reflection. So as you can see here, we're given this information, which states that the reflection is going to go across the x-axis, which is this one right here. So we're going to reflect this shape over this line. So what we're going to do, alright, so since this from the x-axis is 1, 2, 3 points away, we're going to count the same thing here, so 1, 2, 3. So here is going to be one of the points. Same thing with this point, because it's 0 squares away from the x-axis, it's going to be right here. And then for this point, since it's 1, 2, 3 points away. Same thing here, 1, 2, 3. So what you're going to end up with, your shape, your reflection, is going to look like this.
And lastly, we have rotation, and we're doing rotation 180 degrees. So as you can see, this dot right here is 1, 2, 3 points away from X. So we're going to do that on the other side. So there's the dot right there. Then our next point, this one, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points away from the circle, the middle. So then it'll be 7 on the other side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's another circle. And then since this one is down 1, 2, 3, 4, across 1, 2, 3, you're going to do that on the other side. And you'll do the same for the other points, and then in the end you will get a square that looks like this.
And to check this, as you can see, if you rotate it 90 degrees, it will be right here. And if you rotate it 180 degrees, it will be right here. Thank you.
Thank you.